What's up? What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. I want to speak about this academics and Lil Baby situation. Damn, act, you call Atlanta the police station. Boy, academics know he hard on Atlanta, ain't it? And Atlanta rappers. But I just wanted to speak on that, because academic, he fired up because Lil Baby said fuck him. He the feds, you know what I'm saying? And academics didn't take that too lightly, I guess he got offended by it because academics said that, half of Atlanta rappers, already documented on audio tape talking to the cops. And he said that's including half of the ninjas that the baby hang with, Lil Baby hang with. Saying that Lil Baby be calling some of them twins. Referring to Young Thug, you could say. And academic, it is some truth the way he's saying. But I just want to clarify something on the academic situation on why, he all on Atlanta like that. Academic, what you need to know, everybody in Atlanta isn't rats. I always say this, just because they are a rapper don't mean they real. I don't know why a lot of people on the internet think just because if a rapper say something, just because they in the spotlight, they getting a lot of money, that they really real street ninjas. Or real at all. A lot of rappers don't be real. They just got a lot of real money. A lot of ninjas around them be real. But a lot of those rappers, they are not real. And I saw that when the music changed. When I started seeing they were putting all type of other guys in the music industry, I'm like, damn, who is this? And I already knew then. I was like, man, these ninjas ain't real like the stamp ninjas that the OGs was. You could take a look at a lot of OGs right now and they feel the same way. They'll tell you like the Zeros, the Lil Flips, the Pastor Troy. When they saw these younger guys getting in the rap game, they already knew those guys wasn't real. But they just, sought back to get your money, you know what I'm saying? They signed to the labels. The labels missed the real ninjas up by signing anybody, blowing them up. And you already know that generation go look at them like guys. They gonna give them all the glory and respect. But the guys that they giving all the glory and respect to, which is your rappers, this generation rappers, aren't real ninjas. So that just gets me when I be like, dang, they be talking about like these rappers are somebody. Rapper, just because you a rapper don't make you a real ninja. They just talk they rap stuff because they got it from the real ninjas. They watch the real ninjas. The real ninjas like the Pimp C's, the Boosters them. We know it's up to Trill Entertainment, the Turks and Mail at Trill Entertainment them. The real ninjas, they know. They see how the game got messed up. They just fell back. And this generation, that's why it's no more Morris and Cole. This generation everybody just with an opinion. Yes, of course, the streets is washed. Because it ain't no more really real ninjas in it. A lot of more real ninjas, they locked up in the cell. Or a lot of them just out the way getting their money because they already been hit with charges and they just trying to stay out the way. They know why they gonna get in the streets knowing that there's so much fakeness in it that a few real ninjas can't really change this. And then you got a whole nother generation coming up, they minds are that way. And it's just too much time and energy just for one or two real ninjas to try to, keep it solid with everybody when everybody ain't even solid. So that's why the game the way it is, everybody with opinions. Real ninjas, we understand this. We just looking, we may state our opinions, but ain't nobody really in the streets doing this, man. And just, once again, just because they are a rapper, that doesn't mean nothing. He's just a rapper. That's it. And like I say, the whole Atlanta isn't rats. You got solid ninjas everywhere. You got rats everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go is rats. Everywhere you go is solid ninjas. Only thing about Atlanta, it's just more rappers in Atlanta. See, Atlanta put a lot of people on. There's more rappers down there in Atlanta. And it just sort of happened that Atlanta is just in the spotlight. And Atlanta always be televised. The rappers get televised. Because it's more rappers on in Atlanta. Go to any other states. Go to Mississippi, Alabama. It's not more rappers. It's not many rappers that's big like how they are in Atlanta. So when those rappers get caught in the jam and it's televised and everybody get to see what is they gonna tell or that, we get to see a lot of them tell, but that's just naturally really anywhere. It's just not televised in other places, but it's rats everywhere. You know? And then like Atlanta, I know a lot of real ninjas out of Atlanta. Parlay, that's with the franchise boys. Rest in peace to Bankroll Fresh. He was a real one. Trouble. He was a real one. Young Scooter. Rest in peace to them guys that over some real ninjas out of Atlanta. You know, like I say, it's real ninjas everywhere and there's some fake ninjas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Future still holding it down. He a real. He's solid. Alley Boy. The OGs like the Yin Yang Twins. You ain't heard nothing from them. D4L. Shawty Low. R.I.P. to Shawty Low. Real. Goldmouth. He just got out. Goldmouth, they used to be with Jeezy. Solid. He don't agree with that rat stuff neither. He from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You got some real street ninjas that go by the code. They just not on the internet. They just not televised. You got these blogging and stuff. They just talking about these rappers. Y'all talking about ninjas that ain't even real. He's a real rapper. They making a lot of money. You see them, you know, they music out there and we listening to it, but that don't make them some solid ninjas. And that's all this is. Them ninjas ain't really real, man. You got Goldmouth and these people, man. Them some real solid ones, man. 2 Chainz, solid. They been in the streets, got out, made it big, got out. He see what's going on. I bet you 2 Chainz be sitting back like, man, looking at them young guys like, it's good music, I ain't gonna knock them, but he know they ain't real. Just being real, you know what I'm saying? You got Big Boy from the Outcast. Big Goody Mob, them some real ones. Boys in the Hood. Shout out to Jody Breeze. That's another real one in this generation that see this. Just like how I'm talking to Jody Breeze, I already called it out. Man, these new ninjas, man, he don't even rock with them. Because he know they ain't real. But these guys and these blah, they looking at trying to make it like they real. I get it because y'all hear what they rapping about. But like I'm saying, just because they rapping about it don't make them real. Cash Out was a real one. They doing all this time for the pimping he was doing. DJ Toon. All the guys that I'm talking about, they know that them new guys that's big in Atlanta, they knew from the door that they weren't real, bro. I'm just keeping it a beam. Field Mob, some real one. Ghetto Mafia, Wicked. Them some real ninjas, man. Lil Jon, Pastor Troy, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Rocco, solid, bro. These ninjas they know that rap gang, they got them big deals and they just watching them, the young guys that's rapping now that we looking up to, let them get their shine on, get your money. But when shit fall down, you know, it's a lot of people in their crews, they be real, but a lot of people in their crews just there to get money out the rappers. So it's so much fakeness even in their crew and how they dealing with things because of the money. That's why a lot of situations, rat and all that, come up out of it. Because they not really solid with each other. And that's where this game got twisted at. It's not really no more solid dudes coming in the game together. You know, best friends, they came in the game together and staying solid like that with each other. It's not like that in the street. These new ninjas get money and now they got new friends. They either trying to buy protection, buy shooters and stuff. Them guys don't really respect those rappers. They respect their money. But they don't respect them because they see them that they ain't dead. And that's why the street's so messed up now. It's too much fakeness. It's too much. It's no loyalty. It's no respect. It's like these new ninjas, man. They respect the money more than they respect morals. And that's the problem. And they give a lot of these fake young rappers a lot of money and they being respected. But they fake, man. So they partners and the people around them, they grime and they really don't care about them like that. You got a lot of these rappers and people that's getting money in the streets. The people that's hanging with them, they be really jealous of them. And be wanting to snake them at any time, but they understand that they eating off this nigga. They eating off this rapper. So that's the only thing that's keeping that rapper head above water. But at any time, whenever it hit the fan, they gonna rat on each other. They gonna tell because they don't really respect each other like that, man. They don't really love each other like that, and that's the problem. These ninjas don't really have that solid friendship, man. You gotta look at another young real rapper that I like that's like the YFN Lucci. He kept it silent. You know, so all ninjas from Atlanta is not rats. I just want to straighten that. All ninjas in Atlanta are not rats, man. It's just the rappers that y'all look up to, listening to, that got y'all brainwashed with the music, I guess, glorifying them when you upset when they talk to the laws and stuff. But all us OGs from the door, we knew that they wasn't really even solid like that, man. And that's the problem, man. Y'all looking up to thinking these rappers real when the whole time when they first got in the game, they wasn't even real. And I guarantee you a lot of OGs that saw that, know that, knew that, and feel the same way how I'm saying it. They just look like, dang, they didn't let anybody in the game. But hey, get your money. You a big name. You a big figure. Do your thing. But they knew deep down in their heart that them brothers went silent. So that's what I wanted to speak on, man. You got rats everywhere, man. You can go to Alabama, go to Tennessee, California, New York. Man, rats all over the globe. And you got real solid niggas in Oklahoma, Texas, Florida. You got solid guys that's holding it down. That's real like that. It's just that they are not on the screen. They are not over the internet broadcasting. They solid holding it down within their lives. So y'all bloggers and put out the right message, man. Don't get this twisted. It's real ninjas everywhere. And it's rats and fakes everywhere. That's just how the game is, man. And I just want to speak on that, clarify that. Because a lot of these young YNs, man, they just misled, man. You know, and it's out of hand. That's why it's really over with. But I'm going to speak some real talk out in this, man. Everybody in Atlanta is not rats. You know, so I just wanted to speak on that, you know. It's real everywhere. Fake everywhere, too. But that's why you got to get you a solid foundation. You need to get you some solid ninjas on your team. And grow it like that. You know, but hey, who am I? I'm just throwing real energy out there, man, like I always do. You know what I'm talking about? If you made it this far in the video, like the video, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. And as always, I'm coming back with some more flavor. And it's all good. It's your boy, Mean Joe Green. Love. And I'm about.